What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Heron Heads podcast. My name is Julio, and I'm joined today by some friends and fellow Inter Miami fans, Dave and Chris. Jose will be joining us in a bit, but we come to you live after Inter Miami bounce back in a big way, 5-1 against New York Red Bulls. Before we begin, a huge shout out to our chief Heron Heads, Chow and Marivi. Thank you for the continued generous support. If you'd like to support us on Patreon, you will find a link in the description wherever you are listening, along with a few other fun links, like a link to our Discord server, merch shop, and I don't know. Go check out the description and be surprised with what you find. But yeah, an exciting match, a slow start, but a huge response. We'll get into all the action now, but how are you guys feeling? It was a much better showing from the Herons than this past Wednesday.
Absolutely. I will say I didn't feel great maybe the first 10, 15 minutes of this match. We really came out flat footed, it feels like. And New York Red Bull is really running around us, making plays, making us look pretty useless. But man, after conceding that first goal, we responded almost instantly and then lights out. Forget about it. We really didn't see much of a counterpunch from New York. And it's been a while since we really put a team away like that. So that's really, really fun to watch. New York Red Bull has been good at home. I think they were actually the favorites, the betting favorites to win the match, which was surprising. I tried to put in a bet, but for whatever reason, the Hard Rock app locked me out of making any kind of wager. So I was kind of bummed. But yeah, man, 5-1 win. I feel great about that.
Take it anytime. The last time there was at least a route this big, I want to say, is probably the Columbus right before Club World Cup. I think that was also 5-1, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, man, great match. It started off flat, like you said. You got kind of worried there for a little bit, and then all of a sudden the floodgates opened and quick. Messi played great. Telasco had a beautiful game today, and overall, it was a great team win. It wasn't all relying on Messi like we've been seeing the last few matches or the last few wins. Something that we've been clamoring for. You know, we need to see someone step up, and we did see multiple people step up today. Obviously, the focal point was still Messi. Messi still had a brace and an assist, if I'm not mistaken. But still, it's nice to see everyone kind of come together. Telasco showed what he could do, obviously, that we've seen. And then we saw a couple other role players kind of come in later on and hold the fort down just to finish his win off. You know, Benja played really well, I thought, when he got in, and David's favorite, Santi Morales, I thought he had a hell of a game when he came in. He came in late at like the 84th minute, but 35th minute, but with 9 extra minutes to play at the end, we saw a lot of him, and I loved what we saw from him. So overall, great team win. I don't know if I could say that this win was on Mascherano, to be honest. I don't. It doesn't change my view on Mascherano, but overall, it was just a great win because I saw other players do something.
Yeah, to me, the biggest difference tonight than what we saw against Cincinnati, and it's honestly, it's been sort of building, but the passing was at such a high level tonight, and you saw it on all of the goals pretty much. But the passing was so elite tonight that I don't think any of the teams in the MLS could have hung with the. And maybe it's a byproduct of like the space that some of our players were afforded, but man, the passing was just so good. Like everyone was making these passes that were just like ridiculous. Like Busquets with another incredible assist to Messi, who got in behind on a long through ball. Suarez had a beautiful pass. I got to give him credit on his ball that he played across to find, what was it, Messi for his second goal. But there was just some passes tonight that it just tore New York apart. Like you guys mentioned, Inter Miami came out slow, and I was like, "Oh, this looks like another sleepy start." The New York press is really killing us, and New York's first goal off of a corner kick, I was like, "Where was Rios Novo?" Like he was lost in the sea of people.
He was there. He's just not noticeable. That's the problem.
It's obvious that he's, first of all, definitely not the starter. Second of all, he's not even a backup. He's just a third,
he's a
or maybe
non-factor. He's a
even
non-factor.
fourth guy.
He just has no presence. So I got really worried when that first goal came in for multiple reasons, but one of which being that we tend to concede a lot of set pieces in our defensive third, and I thought that could be like a huge issue, especially after seeing how kind of easily they scored off of that corner. I mean, he was just like lost in the sauce. Like he needs to like establish his presence in that 6 yard box even, and just make himself big. Like he's not. I remember we talked about this a lot. He's not like that much smaller than Ustadi and Calendar, but he feels like like he has less presence, and he did not assert himself in that first goal. But um,
He
the rest of the
he
way
also
did okay.
he also like did a two-hand punch and just flat out whiffed. Like on top of not making yourself like felt there, but he also just completely misjudges the ball on top of that. It's like you can't do both. You can't be small and diminutive in that position, and then you can't be bad at on the ball. You can't do both things. If you're gonna be that small, you better be special and be able to get to that ball. If you can't grab it, you should be able to at least poke it out of there. And then if you get an unlucky bounce, fine. But to just miss like that, you get dunked on the other end. Like that's there's no way around that.
Yeah, it's obvious we missed Ustadi and Calendar. We still miss him. He's still out with that sports hernia, but it's obvious. We just missed those guys. We have no one else there.
Yeah, I got very worried, but then it seemed like we started doing a better job again with our passing to sort of break the press. As nervy as it was, at least for me, watching our players pass around the back, um, and even when like specifically when the ball went to Rios Nova, I was like, I don't know how good he is with his feet. I don't know how good he is with his passing ability. He did okay. Like he it was a passable job that he did. But I definitely got nervous when we were down 1-0, passing around the back, pretty deep in the penalty box, in our own penalty box. But we started really getting into like a groove. We worked our way back into the match, which is a credit to the players. Um, and then, man, like things just sort of erupted like out of nowhere. Segovia scored the first one, if I'm not mistaken, and um, oh no, Alba scored the
Alba.
first one.
It
Yeah,
was
yeah, it
Alba.
was
Alba.
it was the Alba one.
It's because it was the same exact play except different at the very end. But I guess we begin with the Messi assist because man, so it was one of those where like a give and go, but the give was from Suarez, and then Alba just made this cut really strong behind the back line, and Messi just finds the gap between the right back and the right center back, plays the ball in behind, and Alba just demolished that
He
ball
hit it
into the
so
top
well.
corner.
It was
Yep.
the Barcelona. It was a Barcelona special because it came from Busquets to Messi to Suarez back to Messi and then finished by Jordi Alba. Like that, they took over in the attacking third. It was really a beautiful sequence, and to see. I mean, we were mentioning it. I think the last few episodes that Jordi Alba has really been a non-factor on the attack, and this is exactly what you needed to see. This match was a get right match for him. Hopefully, moving forward, we continue to see more Jordi Alba in the attack. But yeah, we get a beautiful finish from Jordi Alba, and it was a ferocious finish because it hit that back corner with such ferocity that you just that's the type of stuff you
Pissed
want to
off.
see. And you didn't see we saw much later in the match Suarez had a chance to hit one pretty decently.
Hey, everybody.
And he hit this little wimpy thing right at the goalkeeper. And that's what you want to keep seeing from these guys, and hopefully catches on.
They say
Jose
if you say Jordi Alba 3 times in a mirror, Jose appears.
Jose shows up. He's like,
That's
"What?
it.
I was
I was
at
just gonna
dinner."
say Jose got here perfect timing to talk about his favorite.
Oh my god, I'm so happy. I heard everything David said, and I'd like to disagree with him, but this is a great opportunity for me to agree with him. It's kind of like what we always like expect out of him a little bit too. Also, right? Like what we saw today is kind of what we've always like seen with him. I feel more last year than this year. This year it's taken a while for him to just get integrated into the system that Macherano has, if he has a system. I don't even know at this point. But today's showing was beautiful. Just the interplay between him and Messi, and not, then we started to get Velasco into that little mix. Very fun, very fun. I loved what I was watching with. Is that cookies? Great cookies. It looked
They are
nice.
cookies. I just had cookies delivered to myself.
Show everybody. Wow.
Got some sugar, a chocolate chip.
Christina Corny got Julio cookies.
They're warm. Oh, one has cinnamon on it, like a
Warm and
snickerdoodle type.
Cinnamon. They had cinnamon. Step up your game. Yeah. So that was fun. That Jordi Alba interplay. Also, Luis Suarez had a nice little random assist at the end. I feel like it was like one of those things where it was kind of like hey, you got there.
He played
one of those-
okay.
Okay,
What we've seen.
if we're gonna say if we're gonna grade him on the Luis Suarez scale that we've seen this season, this is amazing. He had a great game today.
Yeah, but I'm not going to grade him on the Luis Suarez. So I'm going to grade him
Why
like everyone
not?
else.
Give
No,
it to
absolutely
him.
not.
Give
He
him a
played
good
fine. He
grade.
played good.
Oh
He didn't play
my
bad like
God.
other times. He still screwed up a few, but he played well. I'll give it to him.
let's just get our wins at this point. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah,
Before we
let's
move
go
on
to-
from that first goal, that's Jordi Alba's first MLS league goal this season.
Yep.
Beautiful.
Which is wild.
Which
Yeah.
by the way,
But it's great. We needed it.
The assist to Messi, right from Messi to him.
Well,
pretty badass as well.
well, he did it again,
Right.
barely like 5 minutes afterwards, where he plays the ball. The only slight difference was this one was like he chipped it a little bit. The first one was on the ground, but same sort of build up. Messi plays it behind for Jordi Alba, who again made a fantastic run, caught the right back sleeping on New York. But this time, Alba plays it back across, and Segovia, in a perfect position, smashes it. Goalkeeper should have done better. Gets like a full hand to it, but not our problem because his hand wasn't strong enough, and ball ends up going into the goal. So
You see what happens when you put the ball on frame?
pretty
Good things
incredible.
happen, man.
Even if you hit it straight at the keeper.
Well, that's not true. Suarez would say you're lying. I do that all the time where I hit it right at him and nothing ever good happens.
Suarez hits it a mile high, or he
That's
hits
just
it
blooper.
blooper.
Or
That's
blooper.
Redondo. Redondo today, I think his shot's broken altogether. I don't know. Like, did you see that at the end there? That just
hard to
was it
miss.
the 90th minute? How did he have enough stamina to get it up there? That's what I'm wondering. Like,
It's the shoes.
Just
It's the
playing-
black boots.
and if you saw the replay, did you guys watch? Like, it literally hit a fan. That
Of
fan
course
was
it hit
not
a fan.
expecting that ball to
It hit a ceiling
hit there.
fan is what it did. No, he's got those iron toe boots people wear at
Get it,
construction sites. He just clobbers that thing.
There's no accuracy. Like when
Holy
he shot
moly.
that shot, he's like, "This is the one."
And Messi, at that point, Messi was so hungry for the hat trick
Yeah,
that he and Suarez are trying there to like 1-2 and play it in behind. Redondo gets the ball and he's just like, watch this. Boom!
no.
And then he turns around and he's like deer in the headlights. After he did it, he was just like, maybe
Oh
they
my
don't.
God.
Maybe
He
they
was
didn't
just-
know.
He was just like, get me out of here. Like,
Was Messi hungry for the hat trick? I'm convinced he
Yes.
does not want a hat
Oh
trick.
my
I'm
gosh.
convinced he doesn't want one.
he was going for
Absolutely
it
not.
hard, Chris.
There
I
were
don't
there
know.
were times there where it looked like he really wanted. And especially on the free
don't know.
kick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that was his best opportunity, probably. But I feel like
Well,
he just passed it off.
because Redondo didn't afford him a chance.
But there was one he was
Early
right in the
on,
middle of the box. He could have at least put it on the keeper, and I think he passed
Early
it
on,
off
he
to
had a
Benja or
chance.
something.
Early on, he had a really good
Yes.
chance that he
Ah.
kind of flubbed. And if he hadn't done that, he would have had the hat trick.
Yep.
Just saying.
God,
But
just want the hat
let's
trick
get
so
to
bad.
let's get to Messi's first goal. Someone take it away. No, was Messi's first goal the Busquets assist?
It's just the
Yes.
fourth goal.
Right, but I want to get to that goal because
You don't
that
want to
goal
talk
was
about Segovia twice?
Segovia's beautiful shot.
after Redondo was
No,
a
that
baby
was-
giraffe.
yeah. Actually,
That's
we
one of
gotta
my
talk about
favorite goals. That's one of my favorite goals of the season. With Redondo,
All right,
Redondo
let's
just lost.
go ahead. So I can eat my cookies.
Redondo has the ball in the middle of the box. Surrounded by three defenders.
Tripping
But they're
over
just
himself.
they're playing like when they play tennis at the net. They're just pop, 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 hitting it back to each other. So that ball was just bouncing around aimlessly between him and the three defenders. And then everybody's like, shoot the ball, shoot the ball, shoot the ball. And then finally the ball squirts away from that little group of people. And Segovia just comes crashing into the box and says, "This ends now," and then hits the ball into the top corner of the goal. And it was just fantastic because I feel like I would do that and then look to the Redondo and be like, "You see, that's all you have to do. Just shoot the damn ball." But man, it felt really, really good for Segovia to go and just slam that play shut. If he would have done anything else, you know how mad everybody would have been at Redondo for just
I
not
will
doing
say,
anything.
Mm-hmm.
I really liked Redondo's reaction. He was pumped because
Of course,
say what you will, he didn't get
he
the shot
saved
off.
him. He saved him from ridicule.
Yes, but he didn't get the shot off, but he maintained play long enough for Segovia to get into position to finish it. Say what you will, he maintained play. We give credit to Suarez for the secondary assist, and that's all he does. Redondo at least kept the ball underneath his feet, juggling
You got
around.
the actual in the actual assist today.
I just feel like he made it so much harder than what it had to be.
I feel like if there was a microphone in the middle of that, you just hear him going, "Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!" The entire time.
And if there was a microphone in all of our rooms while we watched it, you would just hear, shoot the ball, shoot the ball, shoot the ball.
Brutal.
Not me. I was saying pass the chips.
Great.
I was in the middle of asking for the chips at that
Good
point.
job, Jose.
All right.
Way to be different.
We move on to Messi's first goal.
Yeah.
The ball from Busquets, hang it in the Louvre.
Beautiful.
Hang it in the Louvre.
Wow.
Unbelievable. I mean, I don't know how far he hit that ball. It must have been like
the vision. It felt like a 70-yard pass.
which I think it was.
It might have been.
And you know, for him, like he has that such good vision that it feels like the Red Seas must have parted for him.
Oh my gosh.
Because he put that ball on a line that nobody could have gotten to except for Messi.
Dave, and it's kind of like embarrassing almost the defense that was played on that particular play. Like, yes, he was kind of cutting through the defense looking for that pass. He was. But then what's crazy is that, like you just said, no one looked close to that ball.
They couldn't get
It's
to it.
just crazy. It was in the middle of the pitch. Just went right up.
This is what I'm saying.
Through pass, just like
Jose,
square.
Jose, before you joined, one of the things that I was saying was the passing tonight was just so elite that it would have torn most teams apart regardless of who we were playing. And it's this kind of pass that just like it just rips the team apart. Like it just eliminates all like 10 outfield players on the pitch. And all of a sudden Messi's in behind, essentially one-on-one with the goalkeeper, and he just tricks the goalkeeper to just like go sunbathing in the middle of the penalty box, and then Messi just tap it in. I mean, as easy as you'd like for him. One of the most like complex buildup for like not many people could do that pass. Not many people can make that move in the box to finish it like that and to get around the goalkeeper. And it was just a thing of beauty. And it's like, nope, just another day in the life.
To be honest, Messi tricked me as well because I thought he was going to do a scary Larry over the goalkeeper. And he just kind of like, went to the side and just tapped it in. Yep.
Yeah. That wasn't the one that he had Suarez
It
flanked, was it? Because that one was hilarious.
Which one?
Because I felt like Suarez was there was one that there was one that was a 2-on-1 with I don't know if it was the one from Busquets.
Yes.
It might have been.
That
You're talking about the one that yes, the one that he just.
I think it was
the Boosie pass, and then he skated past the goalie.
Yeah,
I know what you're saying because I was going to bring it up too.
And Suarez was there waiting for the dump off. He's like, "Oh my god, I'm going to get my goal. I'm going to get my goal."
I would have done it. I'm going to be honest. I would have done it.
Oh no, it was that one.
It was that one.
I'm going to get the replay. It was that one.
Because,
yeah.
Because Dave,
Well, the second one Suarez assisted.
Right.
Yes.
No, but what Dave is talking about is that like you haven't gotten to it, but what you're saying is Messi had the opportunity to pass it for an easy layup for and just use Suarez as a backboard. He said, "I'm not doing that." You know,
because if he makes that pass, Suarez has a literal open net. But we've seen Suarez with an open net, and it doesn't usually.
It's
end
still
very
50-50, maybe 60-40 miss.
And you already know what's coming. Like he does it, and he goes. Oh. That same reaction that I'm sick of.
It would have been one of those like.
So, Wild Nomad asks, was Messi offside in the first goal? Not even close. Not even close.
No.
Not even close. The defense just got absolutely shredded. Perfectly timed run and perfectly placed pass by Busquets. Just unbelievable.
I thought he was initially, but the thing is that Busquets passed it so far away. Like it looked like
so
it because
perfect, man.
It ended up looking that way because from where he like let go of the ball so far back, all the way in the back of the pitch. You know,
it was perfectly weighted. It was the perfect placement of it. Like it led Messi perfectly. It led him in a direction where it allowed Messi to like break away from the defender because the defender was he was beat but he was in an okay position, and then Messi just was like, nah, you're not even close.
Yeah.
Just beautiful, beautiful. The next Messi goal. I don't remember the full build up. I just know Suarez hit across again, perfectly weighted pass. The defender thinks he has a chance to get to it, to head it away to safety. Doesn't. And at that point, the defender commits to getting the ball away and just isn't like he doesn't get it.
I think
it
on
falls
that
right
one,
to Messi, and then
I think
game
on
over.
I think the build up on that one was actually another really nice through ball from Jordi Alba to Kremaski. And then I think Kremaski kind of held it up, ended up passing it to Suarez, who then crossed it over to Messi.
It's possible. Second half
Yeah.
was a disaster for me. I was putting the kid to bed. It was
Yeah.
I was like reading a bedtime story, watching the Inter Miami game. I was all over the place.
Yeah. I mean, it was the passing was something that we hadn't seen from these guys in a while, and it was not just one player really picking everybody apart. It was pretty much throughout the whole match. And Kremaski had a very good game in my view. Suarez has had the best game that he's had in a while. Messi, obviously, Segovia, you got 2 goals. Like it's going to be a fun segment when we're trying to pick the best and the worst of this one, because we had some really, really good performances, not just from the starters, but the substitutions as well.
Well, I like this question from Henry, and I think we should address it, and then we can get, if you're ready, Jose, to the most and least of the match.
I think this is an easy question. I'll go with that Boosie pass for me. I mean, okay, I guess you can go back and forth with the Messi.
It's Suarez.
The Messi to Alba one basically was some amazing
Suarez,
one.
Alba, or
but we see that one.
Messi or Boosie. Yeah,
we see that pass from Messi a lot. The Boosie one was like
we saw it twice tonight.
Yeah, it was like 70. It was like 70 feet, like 70 yards away. It was a far.
Yeah, the Boosie one is the easy vote there, but my second would be the Messi to Alba. That would be my second.
Can we count the Redondo craziness as an assist?
No. I refuse.
I would almost like refuse to say the Suarez one was an assist, because I feel like had no business landing on his chest.
But the thing is, it wasn't even.
I know it ended up being a beautiful pass, but it's like I think he said, "Screw it, I'm throwing it."
He has a tendency to just throw a cross into the box, and he knows where specifically Messi intends to be. So I think he intentionally did that. It just doesn't always work out where it gets to Messi, but it did tonight.
Soon after that, he tried to do something like that with Allende. I think it was maybe not. Somebody that was maybe it was Santi Morales. I don't remember. Someone was on that right wing, and he looked at him because he did a blind pass. Literally, it was the same style of play. It was the same style, but it was blind. He was right. He thought where the guy should be. He just flicked it over there. It would have been an open space.
It wasn't the same in the sense that the Suarez to Messi one was across the box, and that one they were on the same side, and he kind of just flipped it to his right, thinking that Santi would be crashing in. Right. And when he looked and saw Santi way back there, he kind of was like, "My God, these guys aren't a mind reader, especially Santi, 18-year-old kid who rarely plays with you. Like, get out of here!
Going back there."
Unbelievable.
If he could literally kick his ass right there, he would have done it. Just
probably
if he could actually catch him, he probably would do it.
You never get this.
I do agree with you guys. I think the Busquets assist is clear at the top, and I agree. The Messi assist to Alba is it's just beautiful. The anticipation is great.
The Messi assist, it sucks because he does it all the time, but the Messi assist is beautiful. Like we see it all the time, so we're used to it. But it was incredible. Like he put it through at least 3 different defenders,
perfectly weighted.
Yeah, perfectly weighted through 3 defenders. The Boosie one was incredible on its own because it was super long, great vision.
We haven't even talked about the Alba one. The Alba one was very good, but the thing is that we expect that from Alba all the time. That's literally, if I could say what's his signature thing, dangerous pass into the box. It's always, a lot of times it doesn't work out. It doesn't, right? Like, but that particular time, Segovia was able to catch up to it and just put it in the back of the net.
Yeah, I only knock that down below the other ones, obviously because the first 2 are so good, but also Alba was basically at the 6-yard box. That's a play that a lot of players can make, that just hit it really hard across that line, and someone just needs to get on the end of it. It's like your attackers need to be in position. That's the only reason I knock it. Still a great assist. The passing, like I said, was top tier tonight. I honestly think that was the difference. But shall we segue into the most and least of the match, Jose?
Let's do it.
Sometimes it may be good, sometimes it may be shit.
And now it's time for Jose's most and least of the match, presented by SofaScore.
So good. Yeah, so another just a beautiful day in the neighborhood. We got everybody just contributing to goals, just scoring goals, just a lot of fun stuff to I feel like we could put our hat on, and just like be like happy, just like for most people's performances. But who would you guys say is the most of the match? Who's besides Messi, right? That's not fun.
I'll go with Segovia.
Yeah,
I mean, he had a very good game.
One, but you'd be surprised. There was he had some competition.
Yeah, but that's my choice. It sucks that he got subbed out early-ish, so it kind of maybe messed it up a little bit. But I like this game today.
Solid score. Go ahead, Dave.
I'm sorry. Who did Chris say? My audio cut out.
Segovia.
I wish you would have just said what I say. So I'm sorry, I wasn't listening to anything Chris said. Go ahead.
Oh, well, that's not the truth. Well, if not,
Who's your pick? We're still picking.
if not Segovia.
I think it's audio's.
You forgot how this segment works. I mean,
I think its audio is very delayed. By the way,
He's got that 10,000 yard stare. I'm gonna go Alba while Dave
thanks,
thinks.
Julio.
Jeez.
It's a good one. It's also a good one.
Suarez.
Boom. You know what? We hit it. We finally
The
did
trifecta.
it. We finally did it. We all got each of the guys that I had up. So it started with Messi. Obviously, the GOAT was the GOAT today, and he just turned it up with goals in the second half. But guess what? He was killing it. You know what I'm saying? His internet is running like Suarez. That's good. Messi was a 10. Segovia 8.5. So you were right, Chris.
Yes,
8.5. Alba 8.4. He is very, very, very much an Alba game that we love to see. We really love to see, and I feel like Messi probably spoke to him today. He's like, "Yo, man, I need you to step up," and he probably looked at him back at him and said, "Yo, man, I need you to pass me the ball." How about that?
That's how they talk to each other.
That's it. Yo, that's it. And the last one was Suarez with 7.9. That was it. Yeah, we hit it. God forbid, we all hit it on there.
Good job, guys.
We did it.
Any
We
comments
do
on
know
that?
what we're doing.
We know.
Any
ball.
comments on that or no?
It's perfect.
No, we got it all right.
No,
100%.
we already commented on it.
Least of the match. Least of the match. Who sucked the most today?
I'm
Who did we
going
hate?
with.
Who did we hate?
Yeah, I was gonna go with.
That's a
Lujan.
great guess.
Who?
If not
Lujan.
Easy
Lujan.
target.
Yeah, it's either Lujan or Rios Novo, but I was gonna go with Lujan.
Ooh, I have two other. I feel like Redondo is a prime candidate, and I feel like Allende is a prime candidate.
Allende always when you don't do anything.
When
from
you
that
don't
spot.
hear Allende's name, you know it's like a 6.7.
Yeah.
I didn't have Lujan up there, but I'm glad you guys said it. All right, so unfortunately, we didn't have so much success.
I'm gonna say Allende. Allende's final answer.
All right, so Allende for you. Okay, good. How
Dave
about
said,
you?
Rios Novo?
Dave said Rios Novo, and
I said
Chris said
Lujan.
Lujan.
Okay, so it was Allende was 6.3, but I feel like I hated Cello today, so it was a 6.4.
Today.
Welcome to the club.
So that was my least of the match. He had a yellow card also, so that obviously brought down the score. So Allende was a pure 6.3, pure sucking, just pure.
A pure,
You kind of
6.3.
it was
He
a
is all
pure
natty,
crap fest.
6.3.
Yeah, it was. He just was a natural today. So that was Cello 6.4, Allende 6.3, Lujan was a 6.5, which is funny. I missed that one because I was just annoyed at Rios Novo 7.1 and Falcon 7.1.
Well, save Rios Novos that he made a few
Also had a
saves.
yellow.
Oh, that's true.
Falcon also had a yellow. Segovia also had a yellow early.
Right.
Really
Soft
tick-
yellows tonight.
I was gonna say that was probably the ticky-tackiest yellow that I've seen in a while.
Ref had a quick trigger
Quick.
finger on some of these
Well,
yellows.
I think the rest
Even
were nervous.
the
because-
cello yellow, honestly. The commentator's like, oh, it's because of the scissoring motion he did with his legs. Man, get out of town.
That push behind the back yellow,
my
that was
goodness.
so soft. Was that a yellow? Or was that just a foul? It gave him
I
the
think it
free
was just a
kick right
foul.
there.
It was
But
a foul
super
towards the
soft.
end of the first half.
But
That was
the cello yellow, he had a very similar
yellow.
tackle attempt that they did on Messi, and it was no call, no foul. And then it was almost the exact same type of tackle, and then Cello gets a yellow, which not even to go from a no call to a yellow the other way.
Yeah.
It's a
Horrible.
little drastic.
I also will walk back my Segovia take because that was my knee jerk reaction. But then I remember thinking to myself after seeing the replay, he did stamp on the Achilles. Yeah. So I'll walk that back. I think that's a fair yellow. Segovia shouldn't be doing that 100 yards away from his own goal. No need to do that in that spot.
It was just quick though. Like it was an early yellow.
I agree.
So
I agree, but it's a bad foul.
That's what gives you that reaction. It's like, man, that was really early to give that yellow no warning or anything. But
I think the rest were just nervous because we just didn't call out the dogs and we just kept wrecking them, and they were like, you know what? I gotta call a yellow here. This is getting out of hand.
The refs are nervous.
Happened?
Like, get out of here.
What happened with the Red Bull sideline? Because one of them, someone on the sideline got a yellow as well. But
yeah, he
supposedly touched Suarez. No,
he grabbed Suarez by the throat and lifted him off the ground, and
what? Choke slammed him through a table,
and he only got a yellow, which is bizarre.
I thought a couple of the yellows were a little soft. Not Segovia's though. I thought Segovia's was warranted.
A game controlling yellow from Matthew Henao. The thing is, when the game controlling yellows are only going one way, it seems
a little frustrating.
Game controlling, yeah.
I mean, Christian Horner got a red card for the Red Bulls.
Okay, but important to note, Falcon's yellow.
The Red Bull manager's out, so I thought that was relevant.
Falcon
gets throw that in there. Did you know?
Jose, shut up. No one cares. Falcon gets to miss the next match because of yellow card accumulation. So that does matter because the next match is against Cincinnati.
That means we're going to see a Toto and Lujan backline.
Maybe some Frey.
I love that.
Or Frey. Frey can come back.
Yeah. Allen can come back.
He can't. He won't come back.
Allen hasn't really been practicing yet. I think Frey had.
Alba, was it just cramps, right? Or
that's what it seemed like.
That's what it seemed like.
It didn't look serious.
He was doing the old stretching his legs like that.
Chris, you tell us. Is he hurt or is he not?
You're the one that knows.
I think he picked up a knock.
Is he hurt or injured?
I think
that's going to be. That's good. I know Dave really wants a Dave Stradamus, but that's the next transition that I'm going to make. Is now it's time for Chris's. Is he hurt or is he nerd?
This was an incredible take by Matthew.
And it's just a one word response.
That's right. That's right.
Hurt?
Did Cello's girlfriend in fact dump him?
I have no idea.
No, Jose.
Well, just in the comments, Matthew. Please let us know.
Right. It's in the comments, so it's Bible for Jose. So probably
it's got to be right. Matthew wouldn't lie about that.
I have no idea about Cello's personal life at all.
We need to know this.
Do we?
I agree with YF Hope. I hope this is the way that we play, and it becomes our identity going forward. We were clinical, aggressive, and the offensive with the ball. There you go.
I think that goes back to the question I asked last time: is what's our identity, or like what is Inter Miami soccer? I mean,
let me tell you
what we saw tonight. That'd be nice.
Let me tell you, replace Redondo with Rodrigo de Paul.
Oh my god,
I'm happy.
It's such a different level. Like,
right.
It brings so much together. Maybe it's like the missing piece for everything to really gel together and make everybody more dangerous. Ooh, that's one thing I wanted to talk about was how beautiful, and you mentioned too, Chris, on the
talked about a lot of things.
How beautiful does it look when Fafa is on that left wing?
Oh my gosh! Thank you for bringing that up.
Yes, man.
And he can just run The only problem
He
is
can run
he
at the
takes-
defense.
Yeah,
But
but
he
he takes
stops.
the
But he
ball.
also stops. He
You know
stopped
why he
today.
stops? Because
Jose,
nobody follows
Jose,
him.
Jose, the play that Suarez got past the ball and he had space. He
He
had
had
to pull up.
space.
He had to pull up.
If
There was no chance he was getting to the penalty
if
area.
there was a proper striker following him behind a target man there, I mean, it'll be beautiful music, but there isn't. There's nobody following him. There's no one there. It's just Fafa all alone on the left wing.
That's the thing.
And-
Nobody runs after him. He literally takes it, pushes the defense, so he's really straining them.
Yeah.
And you look back, and nobody on Inter Miami is running. They're all watching him. Like, wow,
You
how do you get over there so fast?
Notice he does that on the left wing. When he plays the right wing, you don't really see a lot of that
Yeah.
for whatever reason that may be. I don't know. We see it on the left wing, and it's so beautiful to watch, and it's kind of refreshing to see some speed.
You know who else had an opportunity like that today? Kremaski, which is funny. Dave and I got on him in the last game, right, where he had
Really good match.
a similar situation in the last game. Remember, Dave? And he didn't fight for it. He actually didn't fight for it. He was like, he just turned around and like passed it back. And me and you were like annoyed about it because I'm like, yo, like, I don't want you to be that guy. I like today. Bright was a little bit of that guy, but I give him a pass where he gets the ball, just looks back, passes it back. It just was every single time he touched the ball, he grab it, pass it back, and get him out on today. He tried to actually take a guy 1-on-1, and that's what we need. We need guys that can try and do that. You know what I'm saying? It didn't work. It didn't work today. He got dispossessed. It was terrible at the end, but I mean, at least he tried. You know, that was in the box.
Did you say his score? Did he? I thought he had a great game.
Oh, Fafa?
Kremaski?
Benga, yeah.
I
He
didn't
was a
even look to see who the-
6.9. He led all substitutes, but he
Mhm.
was
So-
also the earliest substitute. So take that
Yeah.
with a grain of salt.
No, that's a good rating for somebody
I
who
agree.
didn't really contribute on the score sheet. Like you'll take that.
I mean, 24 of 27 passes. Let's see,
And
dribbles.
he was also playing out of position towards the end
One of
because
two.
Alba had to come out, so that didn't help as well.
Mhm. He lost possession 7
He
times.
did okay though. I thought he did okay.
Yeah.
again,
He's been
better
doing
best
okay
that
a
he's
lot
done
lately.
in a little bit. Like
Yeah.
a lot of these guys who have had a lot of poor play lately really stepped it up in this one and elevated. And look, everybody elevates their game a little bit, and you get a 5-1 result that could have been 5-0 had you had any semblance of a goalkeeper today.
So Henry says, guys, you'll agree New York Red Bulls is a cakewalk for us. I mean, like, no, not really. They beat us 4-0 last year when we played in New York. Granted, Lewis Morgan was playing. The weather conditions were not very good.
And we
But
rested
I was surprised we didn't rest guys tonight.
It was because of what happened last year.
Well, I thought it was gonna be a hindrance. Honestly, I thought they looked really slow Wednesday.
In the last game, yeah, terrible.
I can't imagine. This was me thinking when the lineup came out. I can't imagine it's gonna look much better tonight. Like maybe better. Obviously, Red Bulls is not as good a team as Cincinnati, but man, like
they're still
the
first
first
playoff
10, 15 minutes, you were like, okay, New York's all over Inter Miami. So I think it showed the quality that Inter Miami obviously have, the ability to come back going down 1-0 pretty early. But I don't think I wouldn't have called this game a cakewalk. Heading into it, I was a little nervous.
It appears as so because we dog walked them, right?
Correct.
It was 2.99 xG for us versus 1.17 for them. It didn't even look like that much for them, to be honest. But I don't know what you guys think there. I feel like we did a very good job keeping them out of harmful positions.
Definitely.
63% possession for us. That helps with that also, obviously.
And New York Red Bull is a fringe playoff team. We maybe see someone in that caliber in the playoffs once that time comes around. And look what happened last year when we played someone in that range. It's unfortunate that we lost, but we have to beat these teams. They're no joke. They're a solid team. They're not great, but they're still solid. They're a playoff worthy team.
And we were betting underdogs, like Dave mentioned at the very beginning. We weren't favored to win this match.
Yeah,
Ridiculous.
That's
in hindsight.
I mean, I tried to put money on them so bad. When I noticed that, I was like, wait a minute.
I did.
I didn't see that. I didn't see that.
They said it right at the start of the match. It was. I think
I took it this
100
morning.
better. I
When
tried
I
to do it
looked
right.
But then I also took it at after the lineups came out.
When I looked initially, they didn't have, and it was a few days ago, they didn't have the Messi anytime goal score. So you always have to remember to do that like the day of or the day before.
Amateur.
Took it off, man. They took everything off for this match. I don't understand what was going on.
Amateurs. We get a little bit of a break.
Thank God.
Wow, because of the
Jeez.
All-Star game.
How about that?
So not
So
that
we
much
get
of a break because
Inter
Messi.
Miami also gets a break.
Yeah, but Messi, Alba, is Suarez part of the All-Star game? I don't know. Messi and
Right.
Alba, I'm pretty sure are.
I think that they said they weren't doing it.
No, Mascherano said he doesn't want them to do it, but
Oh,
I think
okay.
they have to do it.
Really? I thought I read that they
I
were
thought it was
going to
up
go.
to the players.
I don't know. I have
I think
not
last year,
been
if
so
I'm not
plugged in on
mistaken,
the All-Star game, but
I
I know
think
Mascherano
last
commented
year-
on it and saying like, well, like it's not really in our best interest. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think he said that he wasn't going to make the order, but it was up to the guys if they wanted to participate. And I know that Messi was declining things left and right, so I don't know if they're actually going to play.
I hope he doesn't do anything, but
Well, as far as
It's
matches
good, it's
go,
good for the game. It's good for the game. I hope they do it.
as
I
far
hope
as
they don't.
matches go, we do not have another match until next weekend, and it's a big one because it's the rematch. It's Inter Miami versus Cincinnati at home this time around. So, I guess we'll do a proper preview on Wednesday.
Yep,
Is that the plan?
we'll be
Is
there.
everybody going to be here?
I'll be
Yeah.
here.
Jose,
When?
Wednesday.
When?
Jose's on a cruise.
Next Wednesday? No.
All right,
I'm
so
on
the
a-
three of us
I'm
will
out
be
of
here.
here.
Jose will be at the skills challenge.
Right.
He's taking Messi's place. Official.
Right. Exactly.
No drop off. No drop off.
Let's see what the rest of the league did today, real quick, before we hop off here.
Around.
Ooh,
League
Nashville is winning tonight to take that number one spot if they hold on to that win.
El Tráfico kicks off in a minute here.
Yes, that's going to be a
one
good
more
one
thing.
as well.
Did Messi take the lead in the Golden Boot race?
Yes.
He did.
Yes.
Yeah, baby.
He did.
We love that.
Yeah, they were tied with the first one, and then the second.
Surrey.
That could be why he might want that. You think I don't see him as a guy that cares about those things,
And
but
we're still three games in hand, so looking good.
We
I
have
just don't.
3
when I
games
saw
in
him, like,
hand, 6 points behind.
when I saw him there looking at Suarez that into the eye, just like, nah. I was like, this guy just wants to score.
So this win does really nothing for the standings. We're still fifth. We still got Nashville first if they hold on to the lead. Philly second. Cincy third. Columbus fourth. And then we're at fifth in the East. Supporters
Since he's
Shield.
dropped because since he was number one for a little bit there.
Yeah. In the Supporters Shield, we've actually moved up. We're sixth right now. Funny enough, we just jumped Vancouver. Vancouver seventh.
Take that.
Remember when Vancouver used to be really, really, really good in the beginning of the season?
I think they had a
I don't
bunch of
know.
guys just
And
die.
they beat us, didn't they?
Yeah.
In the CONCACAF
In the
Champions Cup.
CONCACAF.
Got a bunch of guys got hurt for them. So
Yeah, so Supporters Shield is actually the same
Yeah.
top four from the East, plus San Diego fifth, and then we're sixth in the Supporters Shield. So it's looking good, man. I
Yep.
love it.
Big match next week.
Yep.
Big match next week. That's a 6-point swing.
We're 6 points behind first, and still got 3 games in hand.
Beautiful.
So we're looking
Well,
good.
Any other closing thoughts from tonight, guys?
Nope. Let's keep it up. Let's do it again.
beat that ass.
Yeah.
More of that.
Alrighty. Well, we will catch you guys on Wednesday to preview the Cincinnati match. And maybe we'll talk if while we're live, things are happening in the All-Star break. We'll bring those up. The transfer window officially opens in 5 days, I think the commentary was saying.
Yeah.
So
there you go.
there should be an announcement in about 5 days or so. But until then, thank you guys for tuning into the Heron Heads podcast, your first stop for all things Inter Miami, powered by 786 Sports. And we'll catch you guys on the next one.